African daisy plant is a low maintenance flowering plant with an habit of intense flowering, and in this video we will see how to care for daisy flower plant so it keeps on producing healthy flowers. We will discuss its soil media, fertilizer requirement, where to place it and much more. So keep watching this video and do subscribe to our channel. African daisy plant is a winter's annual flowering plant native to South Africa and also called as Cape daisy, osteospermum and daisy bush. It's a common outdoor plant used for bedding, but it can be grown indoors too with proper care. Daisy plant is a non-toxic and non-edible plant that can also be grown as a perennial plant if you live in a cold climate area. They are relatively easy to grow, but their flowers are non-fragrant. Still, they have many variety options with different colors. You can also buy them from your local nursery. They are commonly available in winters and springs. Once home, if you keep its good care, you will see they will get bigger and bigger with time. Eventually, they will make a lot of buds and beautiful flowers. For a detailed guide on their growing updates till flowering, follow the article added in the description box. The first and the most important thing in African daisy plant care is understanding its growing season. So African daisy plant is a cool area plant and their growing season generally starts in the early winters as soon as the temperature is in the ideal range. The ideal temperature for African daisy plant is roughly 18 to 27 degrees Celsius. It grows very well in winters and springs, but when the temperature exceeds the ideal range in starting summers, daisy flower plant faces a seasonal shock and then it gradually dies. But if you live in a cold climate area, then it can survive summers depending upon the temperature. Overall, it likes a cool area to grow, so plan its fertilization, planting, pruning, etc. all in winters and avoid all of this in summers. And you can also subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks. Another very important thing in African daisy plant care is its soil media. Daisy plant is a hardy plant and can survive in a little bit of hard and compact mixture, but ideally your potting mix should be well draining, a little bit loose and slightly acidic. This will keep all the problems away from your daisy plants. The flowering will be better as well. You can either buy such a mixture from the description box link, or if you wanna make it at home, follow the video added in the I button and description box. And just make sure the water is not staying long in the soil, it should be drying out time to time. Proper watering is another important thing in daisy flower plant care. You can follow a simple rule to water. Just let the upper layer of soil to dry and then water frequently. If your soil is good enough, it can bear a little up and down in watering, but if it's not, try to be even more careful. Time to time drying of soil is a sign of proper watering. So just follow that and do subscribe to our channel. Another very important thing in daisy flower plant care is to place it where it should be. African daisy plant is a flower producing plant. That means it requires a lot of sunlight to grow healthy buds and flowers. Ideally, you can place them in a full day of direct sunlight, but minimum make sure of 3 to 5 direct sunlight hours. Full day of indirect or filtered sunlight can also work really well, but make sure the plant is not placed in a shaded area. That will cause yellowing of its leaves, less buds and more pest attack. Overall, sunlight is very essential for daisy plant. And if you like to explore more of such easy to grow winter season flowers, you can follow the description box video. Another important thing in African daisy plant care is to fertilize it regularly. As though it's a seasonal plant that will definitely bloom no matter you fertilize or not. But with a good fertilizer, flowering will be much more and better. You can use any nutrients-enriched fertilizer like compost or mustard cake liquid, etc. But this is the fertilizer that contains everything daisy plant needs. And it's made at home. Video on making this fertilizer is added in the description box, must check it out. And apply it on daisy plant every 2 weeks at the evening time, and do subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Another growth boosting thing in African daisy plant care is its deadheading. Daisy plant grow a lot of flowers in winters and springs, and then these flowers make seeds for their rebirth next season. And while the seeds are forming, plant stops making new buds and flowers. The whole nutrition goes to the seeds formation. You can let it happen if you want the seeds, but for boosting flowers, you can remove the spent flowers. Simply cut them off whenever they appear. This will give way to the new buds and flowers. If you want seeds, let the spent flowers on the plant. The green soft seeds will turn into black and hard seeds. Now you can collect them and save them in a dry area for next winters. As long as you follow these simple care tips, your daisy plant will be thriving, but to be safe, you should keep an eye on pests and diseases. Common diseases of African daisy plant includes their yellowing and drying leaves that appears due to either less sunlight or nutrient shortage. Simply make sure of a sunny spot and use a good fertilizer. Stem rot and root rot can also appear if you use a water blocking mixture, so simply use the mixture added in the description box. Pests like aphids can attack on these plants. If they appear, you can use neem oil spray as soon as you see them, otherwise the treatment can go real bad. Video on neem oil and aphids treatment is added in the I button. So it's all about daisy flower plant care. If you wanna grow some plants that will flower all around the year, unlike daisy flower plant, here is a detailed video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.